Okay, in this video I'm going to talk about why the Coignition platform is different. I'm going to do this using the 6 circles above there which depict the recruitment process. Hopefully that's fairly self-explanatory, with the exception of the bid circle, the second circle, and I'll talk about that as I go through. Now I'm going to talk about this from the employer's point of view, and I'm going to use 2 different methods of recruitment: do it yourself and using a recruitment agency. So using the first circle of advertising, if you're doing it yourself, there's a cost to advertising. It's roughly about £1,300 sterling to put an advert on 2 job boards over 3 months. It's expensive, and that's a cost that you're going to bear before you've even had any candidates in. The other point to note is you're going to get a swarm of recruiters ringing you and emailing you asking to work on your role. I'm sure you're all used to that. However, if you do use a recruitment agency, you might not be clear on who to use, and it's quite hard to pick one. Because all you've got to go off is their marketing, unless you've had a referral from a colleague. But there's niche recruiters out there, generic recruiters, and headhunters, and there's no real middle ground, but you're going to pay roughly about £5,750 on a standard salary of £23,000. Now, as we've said, you can't bid using these traditional methods. You pay the T's and C's, and you'll pay them using that recruiter for any vacancy that you give them. So it's fairly binary. When it comes to reviewing CVs, doing it yourself, you're going to get on average about 280 CVs. Now, this is a lot for you to go through when you should be doing your day job, not sifting through CVs. And if you delegate this to somebody in your office, they probably don't care about the vacancy as much as you do, and the chances are some star candidates may slip through and it could hit quality. If you're using a recruitment agency, it's not unheard that they may send you 10 CVs. You're still doing the sifting and probably wondering why you're paying them all that money. When it comes to interviews, there's an admin overhead if you're doing it yourself. And if you're using a recruitment agency and you're trying to agree things over telephone and things like that, it's prone to human error, and it happens. It does happen. When we come to the offer stage, if the candidate refuses here, then you've wasted all that time in that process and you've had to bear that cost in your business. Not great. If you use a recruiter and the candidates refuse, then they bear the cost, but they're not going to be happy either. But if the candidate does agree, then they're going to want paying at that point, and if they've done a good job, then they're going to want to negotiate. When it comes to the probation period, so you've accepted the candidate, they're now working for you. If they don't work out in the first 3 months and you decide to part company during the probation period, then you've got to restart the process, and you've borne all the cost of that process in your business. And that may not be your business, so it's a cost you could well do without, and it's expensive. The cost of the wrong hire can cost 1/3 of the first annual salary, just to give you an idea, so don't get this wrong. Using a recruitment agency, you're back to square one. It could sour the relationship, and it's hard. It's not a liked industry, and I know how you guys feel about this. So how does Coignition make it different? What's different about this? Well, it's a software platform. It's secure. It's ISO 27001 rated. It's ISO 9001 rated. It's fully scalable, and it's there to make your life easier. So the first thing that you'll notice is that you dictate how much you pay. That's all you pay for using the whole platform, and you only pay that at the point of hiring and not before. There's no hidden costs, there's no costs of adoption, there's no setup costs, anything like that. That's all that you pay. You set your price. You can also choose your suppliers. So here in the bid process, there's reverse auction functionality, and you can control the cost and quality based on grading and based on the delivery that you can see through the platform of how the recruiters have actually fared. Moving on, you can also up the quality because you can select the amount of CVs that you want to receive, and they can't send you any more than that. So if you choose, I want 5 recruiters to work on this vacancy and only 1 CV from each, it means you're going to get 5 different CVs that you know that each recruiter, because they've only got one shot at it, are going to work really, really hard to make sure you get the quality that you need. So that's a real added bonus. It integrates with Outlook, so there's no he said or she said, and it cuts out the human error and the admin overhead. And there's an inbuilt timestamp negotiation system. So you can see on every vacancy how long things have taken, where there's any bottlenecks, who said what you agreed. And it gets rid of all the things that can go wrong in the process, and it's fully traceable and auditable, so you can see what's going on. Finally, you can view supplier reports, you can manage rebates, there's an absolute raft of management information on there, you compare yourself to other people within the sector, You can find recruiters who are really good based on their bid records and what people have actually said about their delivery capability rather than the marketing. And you can look at your own as well. So we think that Cognition is really different and a better way to do recruitment. Hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. If you have got any questions or you want to know more, come to our website, www.coig-ignition.com, and I look forward to seeing you on the platform. Thanks for watching.